Hello, thank you for coming to my channel, Compass Starlight. Tonight I will be doing a reading for the weekend energy for the upcoming weekend. This is a collective message, so it may resonate for some of you, it may not resonate for others. I have pre-shuffled the decks. I might use, the one in my hands is the Rainbow Tarot. Oh, look at this. First card out is the Six of Pentacles. This is a card representing balance and reciprocity. The Six of Pentacles. Finally coming into your own. What are you getting this weekend or the week ahead? You perhaps expecting a new job or someone close finally giving back to you equally. This is you being generous. We have the High Priestess. This is a card of higher knowing, higher understanding. We also have the Empress. Sitting pretty. Having all the resources at your disposal. Queen of Queens. You must have some intuitive understanding and knowing that your seeds are about to sprout, that the seeds that you've sown in the past are coming around. You have nurtured those seeds. There is some manifestation that is soon to be showing itself in your reality. Ooh, we have the Lovers here. A nice card of balance. The masculine and feminine. Equal give and take. I'll show you yours if you show me mine. I'll show you, I meant to say the opposite. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. It's not quite the same as the Two of Cups, the sharing of the two cups. The Lovers is a choice. It looks like you may be having an opportunity to receive, and perhaps your choice will be, will you take this offering? Will you take this blessing? We also have the Star, which came out with the Lovers. Wishes granted. Wow, this is really nice. And the Nine of Cups. When the Lovers, so when I was shuffling, the Star fell to the floor at the same time the Lovers flipped out along with the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands, as well as the Eight of Wands. Ooh-wee. Seems like the energy is getting busy. I'm going to set these aside so that they are not encumbering my hands. Well, first off, I am seeing a lot of balance here. I'm also going to do this. I'm seeing a lot of balance. In the first row, we have the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Empress. And then the Lovers came out with the Star, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Yes, so I will say with the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Lovers here, we see quite a bit of balance on display. This is great because when it comes to relationships, any kind of relationship, people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. So when it comes to romantic relationships, for example, a relationship in which one individual has done a lot of work to heal themselves and their traumas, their generational traumas, their childhood traumas, their fears, their insecurities. When one individual has done the work and they are attempting to connect with another individual who still suffers some of those traumas deeply, basically hasn't gone into the shadow to take it all apart, there's an iniquity, like an imbalance between the two people, and it's highly unlikely it will be a fruitful relationship due to the fact that there is this imbalance. So, for example, if a person has anger issues, what is the root of the issue? And it usually stems from within. It's some misaligned processing from childhood or prior experiences. But if they don't do the work to figure out why they are so angry and how to work with their feelings, they get into another relationship. If they're not doing the work to do the healing, basically they're going to have the same results, relationship after relationship after relationship. And why am I going on this tangent? Because what it looks like from these cards is that somebody of great importance will be entering your life. Someone, when I say of great importance, I mean to say that they may have many years influence over your life, like a long-term relationship or partnership of some sort, be it romantic or some kind of business partnership, for example. And furthermore, something that is very much in balance, that you both meet each other equally, which is, bodes well for any kind of long-term connection. So I do see that with the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Lovers. Now, with the Empress and the High Priestess, with these two cards here, I see a very strong, ambitious individual, someone who takes care of themselves on the earthly plane, someone who is able to manage themselves both in mind, in spirit, and in body well enough such that they can manifest in the realm of the 3D. Not only do they have ambition, intelligence, compassion, and understanding to be able to sit on a throne over the empire, but they also have this spiritual understanding, an emotional understanding, a knowing. This is the guardian of the gates of knowledge. This indicates, if it is you, you may be quite in tune with your insight, your intuitive nature, your psychic awareness, your ability to read people. So if you are the Empress about to receive from this Six of Cups, my guess is that you have an understanding, the knowledge, a knowing that this reciprocity, this divine blessing, a wish even, if you will, with the star, this divine blessing is coming in. You know this, you understand this, you can foresee this based on events in your life, as well as the way that you interact with people and the kinds of people that you are attracting, as well as how you are handling all of those people that are coming into your life. There are always going to be people coming into your life who maybe are not as welcome as others. And how do you push back on the people that you don't want in your life? How do you show up with your boundaries and enforce those boundaries to protect this knowledge, this intuitive nature, as well as this seat you have on this throne here? In order to be an empress, to be a person of the people, you do have to be discerning and have boundaries, but you also have to show kindness and compassion. An emperor or empress who rules with an iron fist can be at times regarded as cruel. And that's what we see when we see the emperor or the empress in reverse, for example. But even with the lovers, this indicates that there is a masculine and feminine energy in balance. There is the light and the dark in balance. The empress has control over how she displays herself to others. And the high priestess knows, almost expecting, that the karma will bring all good things. We get what we deserve. And so, though it may have been a time, though you may have lived a time, a dry spell, I don't specifically mean that in regards to intimacy or relationships. What I mean is that maybe you planted seeds on dry land and you've had to wait for the rains to come. You've had to wait for this character to come and water those seeds. And now is a time to see those seeds become abundant, for these wishes to come true. So a wish coming true with the star and the lovers. The lovers and the star. It does suggest a balanced partnership. It suggests a wish coming true. It suggests emotional abundance and happiness. Someone who has everything that they need. The Nine of Cups here is sitting pretty, as does the Empress. Now the Empress is fire energy. Charismatic and ambitious. She gets what she wants, but she gets what she deserves. And the Nine of Cups here is, I meant to say that the Empress is fire energy. Did I say that? The Nine of Cups here, this is water energy. Full emotion, happiness, joy, and the ability to share those cups. To share the happiness and joys of life that one has accumulated like trophies behind them. To share those with others who may deserve that emotional abundance. Now with these cards, we also see the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So with the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands, both of these are fire energy. The Three of Wands is a card about seizing the day, making one's mind, deciding on which wand to choose, looking out on the horizon and picking a target, focusing on that target, and then making way out in that direction. And the Eight of Wands is a lot of quick-moving energy, fast communication. Are you sending communication out to another? This might suggest that if you have applied for several different jobs, you may hear back in the next week from those potential employers. This also may suggest that a lover, potential lover, who will be wish fulfillment, will be contacting you, that maybe they are the one here standing as protagonist in the Three of Wands, seizing the day, making their mind up, making the choice that they want you, and then sending all of these messages in your direction. What do you think about that? Could be a lot of phone calls or text messages, direct messages online, on different social media platforms. Or is this you sending those messages out to someone else? So is that a positive thing? Does Spirit have your back if that is you making that choice. It seems like with the Star and the Nine of Cups, it will be rewarding and fulfilling. I believe it's you. It's the viewer getting the reciprocity after a period of time without such. Now is your time to receive. Let's do one archetype card quickly. We'll see what else Source has to say. This one here, Temperance, card number 34. Temperance. Again, this card very much mimics the Star here. The individual with the 2 pitchers of water, pouring them out onto the earth. And one attractive feature here is the dog, representing fidelity, loyalty, trustworthiness. This card suggests that whomever this individual or entity is, with whom or with which you will be connecting, it's going to be an auspicious connection, one in which you can build trust, one which will be fruitful and abundant, as the Empress does grow grapes easily, one that brings in emotional prosperity, and one that gives back as much as you give. Moderation. Prevention is the best practice. Prevention is key. That's the final message with this card. And what that says is that it is wise and prudent to maintain your boundaries, have some self-respect, protect yourself, and when a new individual or entity enters into your life, go slowly. Give this person a chance to show you their intentions, to build trust with you. Now, when I say entity, I'm always referring to some kind of party, like a church group, an educational institution, a corporation, a work environment, those sorts of things. One more thing I wanted to add is that when I did the pre-shuffle for this reading, I had a third deck, the Neon Rider Tarot. Now, though I did not use that deck in this reading, in the pre-shuffle I did get 4 cards come out. The 5 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. And this little bit of a story here as a precursor to your reading would be that despite this sparring, this combative energy, be it playful or not, you are moving on to calmer waters. You've recognized the spilled cups, that which no longer serves you. Excuse me. And whether or not you see the cups that are still standing, yes, and whether or not you see the cups that are still standing, there is something new to replace these cups that you've lost. In other words, the emotional contents here. The spilled milk we've been crying over. We get some other beverage of goodness here with the Ace of Cups. Something new, something emotionally rewarding. Something to look forward to. Anyhow, this is your reading for the weekend and week ahead. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, Compass Starlight.